What's going on? It's Tommy Notch, working on the Fox body. Gonna be taking the lower rad support out today. And there she is. Right now, looking at the radiator, I just don't like the position. It's gonna be sticking into the engine bay just a little bit too much for me. And what I would like to do is lower it about 2 inches or 2.5 inches or so. And then I'm going to recess it into the core support, basically. So like right here is your radiator upper and lower supports. Okay, so they call them rad supports, they call them core supports, and I'm gonna just basically take the top of the radiator and move it in, allowing for some movement because I still need to fill the radiator with coolant, and I do see how that can be an issue. Maybe further down the line, I could come up with a new system for adding coolant. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing. I am trying to keep this as budget as possible, so I will be using most of the core support, just cutting it in a few sections and reinforcing it, excuse me, and reinforcing it with some bar. And I have here, I was originally going to use this as a crush bushing, but it just didn't work out with the bolts that I used. So this is about 1/4 inch by half. I believe this is 1/2 inch. So I might just go ahead, cut a section of this off and reinforce the bottom of the rad support. Maybe something cool might come out of this. Maybe it'll look all right. Contour fans are gonna go on here. So like I said, it's going to be a little bit bulky, but I'm interested. Let's see what happens.
Come on, guys. Are you telling me I'm not gonna use the stock stuff? Did I not mention that this is a budget build? Come on. Police. You see me taking the lower mounts off. Let's hear what I gotta do next. Insert shameless plug.
Make sure to check me out on Instagram. I post build out videos on my stories daily, from the headers to painting the engine bay, even doing some brakes. You see here I have a custom proportioning valve and also master cylinder shields, thought processes, and more. Also, if you would like to support, please go give a follow to Bing Bong Classics. This is a small project that I've been working on, and if you subscribe or follow, I will send you a sticker.
Fuck your life! Bing bong!
Okay, so we have it inside. Not really where I want it, but I am able to take the radiator cover off. So it is lower by a lot. Just not quite where I want it yet. You can tell right here I'm able to pass this through here a bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and check everywhere. Maybe there's something restricting this. Let's see. No, nothing really restricting it. I'm gonna want to go much lower than where it is. So the next best thing to do would be to just cut the top of the radiator right here.
Can you copyright a sound clip? Because not for nothing, my sound clips are pretty fire. If I had a microphone or something like that and you could just hear the wheeze in my mouth, I believe you would be even more entertained. I'm gonna have to invest in maybe a microphone for my laptop computer here. But you see me back at it again with the angle grinder with no guard, risking my life. But I only do it for you guys.
But
come on.
You know, we could hope for the best. I think it's good. Now it's time to mount it. And going to be welding a brace, 2 mounts, and come up with brackets for this location. Okay?
You can't get better than my editing skills. Did you see me just walk away from the camera there? I didn't even have to come back to shut it off. In the video, I mean, in reality, I 110% shut the video off. I had to walk back like a peasant to my phone because I don't have any media management with me yet. I'm looking and I'm sourcing if anybody wants to work for free. Your baby mom just called. She said like and share the video right now. I almost look like I know what I'm doing. It almost looks like I know what I'm doing right here.
Absolutely overkill on the weld job here. This is not gonna go anywhere. Even with the few welds that I did do, this was overkill. So, like you can see, the brackets are on either side. A square piece of tubing is gonna go from one side to the next. And these old mounts are gonna get welded directly to that bar. Simple enough. Okay, so we have the bar alongside both mounts. Okay, so the next thing that I need to do is clean these mounts. They're not clean. So as soon as they are clean, and I clean this bar here because it's absolutely disgusting, I will be able to weld this up, okay? After this is all welded up, I'm gonna cut the excess of this. There's no reason to have this sticking out. And yeah, we're moving along here. Looks really good. Not too bad.
Today, Junior!
I don't think you'll be able to see this bar. I'm gonna try to hide it from the top, but looks pretty good so far. Woo, woo, woo. It's good. It clears. It does exactly what I want it to do, which is just kind of fold out like that. Basically what I wanted, so I can access the fill neck. Drops right into place. So that's pretty good. You can see there, the overflow tank is in the fender apron there. Probably going to do something like this. Traditionally, the radiator sticks out like this, only about 2 inches higher. So you would be able to see it from pretty much any angle. That's why I keep showing you these different angles. Just toss it back in there now, and it's almost like it disappears. And that was pretty much the whole objective, was to make it look like it disappears. So I think I did a pretty good job of that. And like I mentioned, all I need to do is finish my welds, trim my tabs, and call it a day. It kind of just looks like it's meant to be right there.
Forget about it. If I didn't have my welder, I wouldn't have been able to do half the things that I wanted to do on my car. If you're scared about getting a welder and you think you can't do it, find yourself a friend, get some advice, get busy, and get welding. You will not regret it. Believe me, I haven't.
Really impressed myself today. I don't do much fabrication. I don't call myself a welder, anything like that. But this is definitely much stronger than the original lower portion of this core support. I put the center brace in is so I could reinforce this flimsy piece of metal. That was really it. If I wanted to, I can add more, but I think it's unnecessary. And yeah, really happy with it. Going to now install the radiator so you can see the process. But just keep in mind, this right here essentially is a $5 worth of metal.
I've only got 7.
You know, 2 plates, a bar, angled the bar just a bit so the mounts were flat flush against the metal. Very simple, and it works. If I could find.
And the water was cold?
You mean shrinkage?
Yes!
Uh-oh, did the metal move while I was welding? Or did I put these on backwards? I thought it was gonna go on a little bit easier than that, but it's on. It's not going anywhere. In the future, there's gonna be a cover here. Now, what I wanna show you is the fender aprons installed with the radiator and everything else.
And that's all, folks. Start to finish, how to lower your radiator in a 1990 Fox body Mustang. Yes, it has some appearance benefits and maybe some performance benefits. I doubt if any. I was able to get my radiator relatively close to my oil cooler in the position that it was in, and hopefully I don't have to drill any speed holes. Please consider subscribing, following my Instagram at Tommy Notch, and hey, stick around for the build. It might get interesting.
Every time I fuck without a rubber